So rumors circulating around the internet that the Pistons are interested in Tyler Herro. Now, nothing has really happened on the Trey Murphy thing. We've heard rumors that Indiana probably not interested no more. So who knows? We ain't heard much about lawyer marketing, none of that, right? But now we're hearing that the Pistons may be rumored to be a third team to help facilitate Giannis to Milwaukee. From Milwaukee to Miami. So, like I said, I don't know, how true this is going around Detroit sports talk. But also I will say, I don't care if you go to Miami. Yeah, they got Davion Mitchell. Maybe they keep Norman Powell. Maybe they rock. I just don't see them having enough. Bam and Giannis is great defensively right then and there. Davion Mitchell is one of the premier perimeter defenders. They're going to be really good defensively, but, I don't know who all going to be in, but I just don't matter. It don't matter. You got to find more shooting. Like I said before, it depends on who else go there. But in general, I don't mind Herro. Only played 33 games. Had a few seasons he played in the 60s. Maybe what's best for him is to get out of a city like Miami, to focus on basketball. I was having a conversation with my boy from Philly. He was saying, I like Norman Powell better for y'all. Not mad either. Powell, championship kind of, pedigree. Good defender, willing defender, can score it. Now necessarily, I wouldn't mind him coming off my bench or starting next to K, But yeah, the expectation is robust name, but we already know that more likely Kyrie and guys like that won't happen. You most likely looking at a guy like Bogey, Murphy, marketing, maybe marketing and Murphy might be a name, but yeah, man. I wouldn't mind Herro, but their name is being associated with some big names. They've been associated with Kyrie. They've been associated with Murphy, which is a semi-big name. I think he's ready to, start. If he can play winning basketball, he's literally ready to make that jump to probably being an all-star caliber player. You know what I'm saying? So, there's names that they can easily go out there and get. Fox right now, you can get him for pennies on the dollar. I'm not saying I would want Fox, but there's names that you probably gonna be able to get, and But in general, I don't mind Herro. Herro might just need a change of scenery. Now, I think he's from Wisconsin, if my memory serves me correctly. He shoot at a 38% clip. I think K to find it, make his game a little bit more easier. I think the way the Pistons play with that 38% three-point shooting percentage, that's probably gonna be around 40, 41, 42. He's gonna be able to take his shots, and he's gonna be able to get the shots in rhythm, like he likes score. But also, I think in general in this situation, I think he's gonna be playing with guys that's gonna make it easier for him. Sarr's a good passer. Duren's a good big passing big man. K gonna find. I think there's gonna be times where he's gonna be able to get his own bucket and have to. If he come here, there's gonna be times where he's gonna be able to really boost his shooting percentage because they gonna make it easy for him. Ain't nobody selfish over here, and that's kind of what we looking for. We're looking for some selfish scorers, especially from that backup scoring position and that guy next to Cade. We looking for a little bit of selfishness, But I think Herro getting into this culture, adding a little bit more toughness to his finesse and getting back to that. I think he from Wisconsin, getting back to his Midwest roots. I think Miami made him a little fly boy. I think, living in that culture and all that stuff. I think now for him, getting back to, hard-nosed basketball and then still being able to, be that high-profile scorer that he want to be. But he going to have to come here just like Duncan Robinson to play some fucking defense and be tough. And I think he got the mentality. He played for John Calipari, tough guy. But, now that soft-ass shit, not taking care of your body, get in the weight room. So I don't mind it. I like Tyler Herro game. You know, can get to the rack. You know, gotta play some defense here, but can shoot it, get to the, I think within this playing next to Cade and playing with a real true point guard for once. And Bam's a great big passing guy too, but playing with Cade, I think if he can just stay healthy, and that's all. That's the issue. We talk about Markkanen, we talk about Murphy a little bit. You know, Cam Johnson, people. It's just about being healthy. And I think, honestly, playing next to Cade might be one of the better things for him. The game would be a lot easier for him. You know, a lot easier for him. So who would the Pistons give up? Not sure. But for me personally, from Giannis going to Miami, I mean, I guess it's just about getting his wife and his kids back over here in that Miami lifestyle. You know, that's what it's about, you know. Unfortunately, she took the kids and went back to Greece. You know, unfortunately, they don't make people like they used to make them. You know, everybody want life to be perfect, and you know. But I understand, like you know, Milwaukee. Remember John Henson, you know, who played for North Carolina Tar Heels. He was there, and you know, he went through some things at the jewelry store, and they called the police on him. So it's racist up there, bro. I'm keeping it a bean. I had some homies I went to school with that was from Racine, you know, Milwaukee. You know, it's just, you know, I mean, shit, I had a homie that went to do a construction job up in Green Bay. So they walked in a restaurant and it was only black people there. Got the hell up out of there. But yeah, I mean, I ain't mad. I mean, if it's true, I like Herro. I just think, yeah, 26 years old, you know, at what point do we prioritize, you know, getting in that weight room? That's what I don't understand about it, dog. You ain't playing as many games as you should be playing. You play 37 games. Get in the weight room, man. I don't understand why hoopers act like they're immune. These hoopers today immune to getting in the weight room. That's why y'all can't stand the grind. So, but you know, in general, yeah, I ain't got no problem with it. You know, it's at the top of my list. No, but you know, 26 years old, maybe be 27. You know, starting next year. Young, can get a bucket, can handle the rock. Now you ready to play some winning fucking basketball and be healthy. I still don't understand. You know, you got guys like him and AD, like, why they not in the weight room? Why they not making significant changes to their physique? Why they not getting stronger? You know what I'm saying? You getting injured every fucking year and you don't think about picking up a weight, doing, you know, nothing? Y'all rather just be like Joel Embiid and just eating Taco Bell, sitting on the sideline being hurt. Shit crazy. But you know, maybe I'm the one that's tripping. I mean, maybe I'm the one that's tripping. But yeah, we'll see, man. We will see. But let me know what y'all think. You got your Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, wherever I'm in. Link in the description, wherever I'm at. Appreciate y'all. Peace.